Hello and welcome to Pacific Dialogue. I'm your host, Yun Yun. It looks like the U.S.-initiated trade war against China is heading down a dark tunnel with no end in sight. We will need to be patient and get ready for a long battle. One of the main arguments used by the Donald Trump administration is that China is stealing U.S. technologies. Chinese tech company Huawei has become the second target of the U.S. witch hunt. Let's see how Huawei CEO responded to a Bloomberg journalist.
我们偷美国明天的技术，这美国都没有做出来，我去哪偷美国的技术啊？
The US has not developed that technology, so from where should I steal it? It's more likely that they steal our technology. Now we are leading the US. If we were behind, Trump wouldn't need to make so many efforts to attack us. He attacks us because we are now more advanced than them.
The White House has picked the wrong fight. Huawei just happened to account for more than half of the international patent applications in 2018, an all-time record by anyone, according to World Intellectual Property Organization Director General Francis Gari. I had the privilege of visiting one of Huawei's R&D centers in Xi'an, capital of North China's Shanxi province, back in 2016. The manager told us Huawei had entered uncharted territory. He said it was always easy to follow others' footsteps, but with no one ahead, the company had to find the courage and take the lead in developing the newest technologies and forging a path for others to follow. Back then, 4G had just been introduced, and we had no idea Huawei was already developing 5G. Fixating on scapegoats from China to immigrants is much easier than taking a long, hard look in the mirror. It's time to uncover a painful reality about the divided nation of America. Let's compare the patent applications under the WIPO system, which is the main gauge for evaluating a nation's innovative ability. In 2008, the resident patent applications from China were about 200,000. And from the U.S., about 230,000. Comfortably ahead of China, right? But in 2017, the figure from China rose to over 1 million, while the U.S. number hadn't changed much. China has ranked number 1 in patent applications in the world for 7 consecutive years now. But you may be thinking, well, an application is just an application. It doesn't mean anything. Okay, let's take a look at patent grants. In 2008, resident patent grants to China were about 46,000, and the U.S. received about 77,000, almost double. But 10 years later, patent grants to China stood at about 327,000. And for the U.S., you guessed it, it was around half of China's. Many people find this hard to believe. How could a nation which used to be a factory churning out cheap and low-quality products become one of the top players in patent applications and grants so quickly? These folks have no idea that China is an innovative and diligent nation. Its hardworking people have created a highly sophisticated civilization over the course of 5,000 years with great inventions that have changed the world. The only gap came when we were colonized by Japan and Western powers, which set our nation severely back. So instead of telling the truth to the American people, the White House conceals these figures and resorts to the blame game. It's always easy and convenient to blame others for one's own failures, especially with the next election just around the corner. Frankly, I don't know who will be stealing from whom in the near future. Maybe the U.S. should stop scapegoating Chinese companies and think about creating another moon landing moment in this new information age. Thank you for watching this episode of Pacific Dialogue. Until next time.